This is how to tell she wants you to make a move already. Flirty body language and more. Leave a like on the video my love, and if you are new to the channel, subscribe to receive new advice. Do this to help the channel continue to grow. Leaving a like is all I ask as a gift. Hey there, it's Pamela Raquel. Are you wondering when you should make your move on a girl? Maybe you've met a special lady at a bar a few weeks ago, your eyes met across the room, and you felt that instant connection. You think that maybe she felt that connection too, but you're kind of not 100% sure just yet. Well, the truth is, she is probably dropping lots of signs left, right, and center to show you that she wants you to make a move. Now, this is important. You do not want to miss the chance to make your move because you took so long, and you definitely don't want to be left thinking, what if I just only did this? Which is why it's helpful to know the signs that you need to be looking out for. In today's video, I'm going to tell you the 15 signs that you must look for if you are questioning whether or not to make a move on a girl. Like and subscribe. Let's go. The very first sign is that she has walked up to you when you are alone. If you notice that when you are standing alone in a room, or when you are outside, let's say for example vaping, she will walk up to you. This is going to tell you two things. Firstly, it shows that she likes you enough to actually approach you, especially when you are alone, because it makes her much more vulnerable. And secondly, her approaching you brings her to the forefront of your attention, which is something she wants because, well, she wants you to make your move. Of course, this takes a lot for a girl to pluck up that courage to actually approach a guy, especially when he is alone, and there's no one out there to offer that helping hand of banter. This is because she has to make conversation with you, and she can't deflect by starting a conversation with someone else around you. It's risky and it's a big sign. She is messaging you late at night. You may start receiving texts from her early in the morning, at lunchtime, and also late at night. If so, it means she wants to talk to you. She's messaging you a lot, and this is a great sign, especially if she is texting you late at night. It shows that she's thinking about you quite often. Normally, we think about deeper topics or things we care about later at night, right? And then there are the types of things that do keep us awake. No one spends time messaging someone late at night or first thing in the morning unless they really care about someone. So take that as gospel to make your move. She has already told her friends about you. You have only just met and she's already told her friends about you. She will probably mention this in a very, and I mean very, casual way because she doesn't want you to think that she is being too serious. She's kind of playing it a little bit cool. She might say something like, "My friend Julie asked what you do as a job." You might not actually pick up on this at first, but she wants you to know that she has told her friend Julie about you, which means she likes you because, well, her girlfriends know about you, and this is a big deal. Girls don't typically tell their friends about a guy until they have at least been on a date or there really is a big connection going on. She is going to mention you to her friends because you are important. Once her friends know, the next step is dating, and eventually, a relationship in her eyes. So it's your chance to make your move. She is flirting back when you flirt. If you start flirting with her and she flirts back, then it's a sign that you can comfortably make your move. Girls only flirt with guys that they are interested in and that they like. So if you are unsure whether or not you should make your move, then you need to flirt a little and see how she reacts. If she starts flirting back or looks a little hot under the collar, it's a good sign and it's time for you to turn up the heat. She's acting warmly towards you. What I mean by this is that she's being warm towards you and not emotionally cold. You can tell when a girl is cold because she won't be smiling, she's not laughing at your jokes, or talking very much. This shows you that she is not interested, and she most likely wants out of the situation. You should close down that conversation and move on. If a girl is highly engaged in everything that you are saying, and she cannot stop smiling and laughing, then she most likely has a crush on you. She initiates contact with you. You have both met briefly and afterwards, she is the one who reaches out and makes contact. You will notice this on Messenger, any form of social media, or simply, she accidentally on purpose bumps into you in the street. Either way, she is the one that makes the first move. That shows you that she is really keen and very interested in you. This is normally something that girls want guys to do, so if she does it, then it shows she is really making an effort. She readjusts how she looks when you are close. As you approach her, you will notice her flicking her hair back and smoothing her dress down. She could be adjusting her collar, or just checking herself out in a small mirror, looking at her outfit, or even what's in her teeth, all while smiling at you and looking, well, in your direction. This one is simple, guys. She wants to look her best for you, which probably means that she likes you. So, why not make your move? What do you have to lose? She is using body language to show you. We do understand each other's body language, but on a subconscious level, we definitely know for sure when someone is angry, when they are annoyed, happy, excited, sad, and so much more. It's just something that comes naturally to us. Which is why it's very important you have a close eye on her body language. Is she displaying closed body language? Maybe her arms are crossed, her legs are crossed, or her head is pointing towards the floor. Or is her body language more open? Arms by her sides, her head is back, her legs are uncrossed, and her neck is quite straight. If it is open, then it means she's more likely to be interested in you, and she wants you to make your move. She wants to see what you think before she puts herself out there. She is using a lot of eye contact. When you guys are talking, she is going to be looking you directly in the eye. She is also nodding and asking you questions as well. This is going to tell you that she is engaged and very much interested in what you have to say. She thinks you are very knowledgeable and she can't get enough. Make sure you look at her straight in the eyes as well, to show her that you are interested. She smiles when she's around you. You can tell that she wants you to make a move because every time you guys are together, she has a huge smile on her face. You can say anything, and it's going to make her smile, within reason, obviously. She will also be smiling every time that you send her a message or even phone her. She has a crush on you, and it's making her extremely happy. She invites you on errands. We all have errands to do, from picking up groceries to going to fill up our cars with petrol. It's just something, sadly, that adults have to do. So if she invites you out on an errand trip, it's not a sign that she's boring. It's a sign that she just wants to spend time with you, even during those mundane moments. If a girl comes up to you with an errand to take you on, it's clear that she will find an excuse to spend time with you. She makes physical contact with you as she is laughing. You will notice she brushes your arm or puts her hand on your leg, just briefly before she removes it. Once a lady breaks that touch barrier, she is, well, pretty serious about you. A girl has to be pretty brave and confident to take this step before a man, so if she does this, you know that you can make your move when you are ready. She will want you to also touch her so that she knows that you feel the same way. So, make sure to touch her back whilst you are both laughing, and well, the relationship is definitely full steam ahead. She initiates a date. She invites you on a date, or suggests that you guys should go on a date. If she does this, then she has pretty much beat you to making a move. You should, however, still make that effort to make a move because it shows her that you do feel the same way. Otherwise, she might think that you don't feel the same way that she does, and that you are maybe using her. She gets nervous when she's around you. You will notice that she starts twirling her hair around her finger, or maybe even stuttering her words when you guys are talking. This is because she is very nervous when she's around you. It's not that you are making her feel uncomfortable, it's just that she likes you so much that she does not want to mess this up. You can put her at ease by saying something like, "Don't worry, I'm a little bit nervous as well." She tells you that she has been thinking about you. If a lady does this, you can immediately, my friend, make a move without even thinking that you will be rejected. She might mention that she was thinking about you this morning, or even last night. She might even casually do it along the lines of, "I had a dream about you last night." She likes you, and she wants you to take the relationship to the next level. If you've made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know, to confirm that you've received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video and share it later. Let's continue. 15 signs she is falling in love and wants you to get serious. 15 signs she loves you. Must watch. Hey there, it's Pamela Raquel. Are you tired of missing those subtle signs that a woman is secretly checking you out? Well, get ready to sharpen your observation skills because in this video, we are going to explore the telltale behaviors that indicate a woman is interested in you, even if she's trying to be discreet. Before we get rolling, for those of you looking to rethink your dating approach, why not take advantage of a free 60-minute strategy call with one of our coaches? You can find the link in the description or pinned comment. Now, let's dive in and discover how to spot her secret admiration. Looking up when you enter. First things first, guys. If you want to know if a woman is checking you out, pay attention to what she does when you walk into a room. A woman who's secretly checking you out will almost always look up and watch you enter, even if she's in the middle of a conversation or an activity. It's like she has a sixth sense for your presence and she can't help but take notice when you arrive. Her eyes will be drawn to you like a magnet, and she will discreetly track your movements as you navigate the space. Now, this doesn't mean she'll be staring at you like a lovesick puppy. She might try to be subtle about it, glancing at you out of the corner of her eye or pretending to be engrossed in something else. But if you are paying attention, you will notice that her gaze keeps finding its way back to you. So, the next time you walk into a room, take a moment to scan the crowd. If you catch a woman consistently looking up and watching you, even if she quickly looks away when you make eye contact, it's a pretty good sign that she's interested in you. And who knows, with a little bit of confidence and a well-timed smile, you might just turn that secret admiration into something more. Reflection peeking. Alright, let's talk about a sneaky tactic that women use to check you out without getting caught: reflection peeking. This is when a woman uses the reflections in windows, mirrors, or any other shiny surface to keep an eye on you all while pretending to be occupied with something else. It's a clever move because it allows her to admire you without being too obvious about it. She might be fixing her hair in a window reflection, but her eyes are actually locked on your reflection, taking in every detail of your appearance. Or maybe she's looking at her phone screen but she's angled it just so, allowing her to see your reflection in the glossy surface. It's like she's a spy, gathering intel on you without ever breaking her cover. The key to spotting this behavior is to pay attention to her line of sight. If you notice that she seems to be looking at a reflection more than the actual object in front of her, and if her gaze keeps darting back to that reflection even when you move, it's a good indication that she's using it to check you out. So the next time you are in a room with reflective surfaces, keep an eye out for women who seem a little too interested in their own reflections. They might just be trying to sneak a peek at you without getting busted. Fake walk-bys. Now, gentlemen, let's move on to a classic move in the Secret Admirer playbook: the fake walk-by. This is when a woman finds excuses to walk past you repeatedly, all in the hopes of getting a closer look or catching your attention. She might suddenly need to refill her drink at the bar right next to you, or she might have to make multiple trips to the restroom on the other side of the room. It's like she's playing a game of accidentally being in your vicinity, hoping that you'll take notice and strike up a conversation. The key to spotting a fake walk-by is to look for patterns. If you notice that a woman seems to be passing by you more often than normal, or if her reasons for being in your area seem a little flimsy, it might be a sign that she's trying to get closer to you. Of course, this doesn't mean that every woman who walks by you is secretly in love with you. Sometimes, people just need to get from point A to point B. But if you consistently notice a woman finding reasons to be near you, and if she seems to linger or slow down when she passes by, it's a good indication that she's interested in more than just the scenery. So pay attention to the traffic patterns around you, and don't be afraid to make eye contact or smile at a woman who seems to be making a lot of trips in your direction. You might just be the destination she's been looking for all along. Adjusting herself. Alright, guys, let's talk about a subconscious behavior that women often display when they are feeling attracted to you: adjusting themselves. This is when a woman subtly fixes her hair, smooths her clothes, or otherwise primes herself when she sees you looking at her. It's like your gaze is a trigger, prompting her to make sure she's looking her best. She might run her fingers through her hair, tug at her shirt to smooth out any wrinkles, or even adjust her posture to appear more poised and confident. The key here is that these adjustments are subtle and often happen without her even realizing it. It's her body's way of saying, "I want to look good for this guy," even if her mind is trying to play it cool. To spot this behavior, pay attention to what a woman does when you make eye contact with her. If she immediately starts fiddling with her appearance or making small adjustments to her clothing, it's a good sign that she's feeling a little flustered by your attention. In a good way, of course. This doesn't mean that every woman who fixes her hair in your presence is head over heels for you. Sometimes, people just need to make sure they are presentable. But if you consistently notice a woman adjusting herself when your eyes meet, it's a pretty clear indication that she's interested in making a good impression on you. Liking the insight so far? Let us know with a like and a comment. Plus, if you need more personalized support, don't forget to click on the link in the pinned comment to reserve your free strategy call. Accidental bumping. Now, let's move on to a bold move that some women use to get close to you: the accidental bump. This is when a woman coincidentally bumps into you, brushes against you, or otherwise makes physical contact in a way that seems unintentional. It's a risky play because it requires her to invade your personal space in a way that could be seen as awkward or inappropriate if she's misreading your interest. But if she's feeling confident and attracted to you, she might just take the chance and hope that sparks fly. The key to spotting an accidental bump is to pay attention to the context and the frequency. If a woman bumps into you once in a crowded room, it might genuinely be an accident. But if she seems to be finding a lot of excuses to make physical contact, or if her touch lingers a little longer than necessary, it's probably not just a coincidence. Of course, it's important to remember that not every touch is an invitation for more. Always be respectful of a woman's boundaries and make sure that any physical contact is consensual and welcome. But if you keep finding yourself on the receiving end of these accidental bumps, it might be time to bump up your flirting game and see where it leads. Smiling when caught. Alright, guys, let's wrap things up with a final sign that a woman is secretly checking you out: the smile when caught. This is when you catch a woman looking at you, and instead of quickly looking away in embarrassment, she meets your gaze with a warm, slightly sheepish smile. That smile is a wordless admission that she's been admiring you, and she's not entirely sorry about getting caught. It's like she's saying, "Yep, you caught me, but can you blame me for looking?" The key here is the quality of the smile. A polite, closed-mouth grin might just be her way of being friendly. But if her smile is genuine, slightly bashful, and maybe even accompanied by a little blush, it's a clear sign that she's into you. When you spot this smile, don't be afraid to return it with one of your own. A shared moment of acknowledgement and flirtation can be the spark that ignites a deeper connection. Just remember to keep things light and playful, and to respect her space if she seems uncomfortable or uninterested. So, the next time you catch a woman sneaking a glance at you, pay attention to her reaction when your eyes meet. A coy, blushing smile might be the green light you've been waiting for to make your move. If you've made it this far, my love, comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know, to confirm that you've received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video and share it later. Let's continue. 9 signs it's time to make a move / she wants you to kiss her. Psychology and body language of women. There's nothing worse than making a move on someone to find out, oh man, they weren't really interested in the first place, and that you have completely overjudged their behavior. Or not actually making a move to begin with because you didn't actually think they liked you. Which one is worse? I'm pretty sure they're both at the same level of just, oh my gosh, why did I do that? So stick around to the end of the video because you're going to learn many tips about how to identify if it's a safe time for you to make the next move. My name's Pamela Raquel, and I'm absolutely freezing right now. Roll the video. Her body language is relaxed and very open. If it doesn't look as though she's sitting awkwardly or standing awkwardly, for example, she doesn't have her arms crossed like this, her legs crossed, or she really is showing this shoulder area towards you, then it means she's comfortable, and that's a good thing. If she is sitting or standing next to you as if her friend would, then this is great news. If girls do not feel comfortable, they will, in a sense, shield themselves away from you by using their body. She leans in towards you when you are talking. Picture having a conversation with one of your best friends. Naturally, you guys are going to move towards each other and move further away, and you're not going to be mindful of this behavior because you're so comfortable. Now, if a lady is interested in you, naturally she's going to lean towards you. So if she does this, it means she's comfortable enough for you to make the next move. Her smile and her laughter are actually genuine. You need to be looking and judging, analyzing how she's smiling and laughing. Now it's very easy to notice if she's actually smiling with her eyes. So if she's very happy and not faking it, you will see those little tiny eye creases, those wrinkles about here. That's natural. It means she's using lots of her facial muscles. And if her cheekbones raise up like this when she, well, probably not exactly like this, but when they raise up, it means she generally is laughing. And this is a good sign that she is interested in having an amazing time. Now, remember, she is going to be doing some of the hard work for you. She will be overcompensating on your jokes and laughing more than usual in a way to let you know that she's feeling super comfortable so that you guys can go to the next stage. She touches you. We all know that touching someone is a boundary breaker, and we just don't do it. So if you do that too much or too often, it can come across pretty creepy. So judge, is she touching you? For example, if she swats a fly on your forearm, well, this really is not a sign of attraction. But if she does touch your arm when she's asking you a question, or she touches you and she just moves past you in the corridor, these are amazing signs. Now, you have to analyze whether this bit of touching was necessary for the action. For example, did she have to elbow you slightly to get your attention to ask you if you would like a drink from the staff room because you had your headset on and you were talking to a customer? If so, well, it's not a sign of attraction. But if you guys are talking face to face and she touches you on the arm to ask you a question or to ask to get something for you, well, baby, this is a sign of attraction. It's her physical touching and breaking of this personal boundary. It's her basically saying, hey, I'm interested. I'm testing out this physical interaction. Please don't file an HR concern. I just want to see if you are attracted to me. And when she does touch you, I'm not talking about anything woo-woo here. I'm just saying that you will feel that electricity from her when she's close by, and in those moments when she actually touches you, at that time, the neurons will light up in your brain, and you will quite literally feel like a Christmas tree. When she does touch you, and if you notice this, well, it's a very, very, very good sign. If, however, you are doubting if she has accidentally touched you, for example, maybe she had to put her hands out to brush past you once you were both in a tight squeeze in the stationery closet. So the best thing to do is to let her do it again. If she doesn't feel that you are put off by her touching you, she will keep trying to do it more to entice you, providing she thinks that you are a little bit interested because otherwise it's creepy on her behalf. So when she does touch you, and you aren't too sure if it was a flirty thing or not, don't make a thing of it. Just pass it off gently and wait for her to do it again, and then you will know. She responds well to you touching her. With all this touching, let's talk about how she responds to your touch. Let's pretend that she has started doing the touching, and you want to go in and tap her on the shoulder and ask her for a cup of tea or coffee. To understand if you can make the next move is how she responds to your touch. Does she pull away slightly afterwards? It'll be very minimal if she does because she won't want to cause a scene as if she's trying to maintain a distance between you both. Or is she trying to get closer to let you know that she's overcompensatingly, I think that's a word, trying to break that physical boundary and saying, hey buddy, it's okay, touch me, I like it. Now, there's something that I have to say, and guys, I really want you to remember this if anything from the video, remember what I'm about to tell you. And that is, in the back of a girl's head, we are very aware of how women can be mistreated by guys. So what I mean by that is we are very conscious that we don't lead a guy on, and we are very, very conscious to shut down any unwanted attention because let's face it, we are in a society where bad things do happen, and I know you know what I'm going on about here, the whole #MeToo movement, this is what I'm referring to. So she will make it very obvious if she is comfortable or if she is not. A very easy sign is if you happen to be standing next to each other, you might notice she adjusts her clothes and she possibly puts a handbag on the other side that she's shielding herself from you. It's subtle, but please remember, girls will definitely overcompensate if they like you or not based on that touching. She has excited and bubbly behavior. If you are both in a scenario where the next move is going to be, well, the first kiss, you need to be listening up because this will happen if she has been daydreaming about kissing you for a while. And that will come to play in how she acts with you. For example, if she feels she's in a perfect situation where that first kiss can happen, she'll be a little bit giddy and a bit excited, thinking about it, and that's when you can think, you know what? This is a good time for me to actually unleash the move and give her that nice big kiss that she has been dreaming about all day. She gives you the sultry eyes. Now, guys, you know what I mean by saying this. It's a type of look that a girl gives you when she's interested. It's not that typical look that a manager gives you if she's giving you a one-to-one in the staff room because, I don't know, you've broken the printer again. It's something a little bit different. It's a gaze that when teamed up with chemistry, and it's hard for me to describe, but I know that you know what this means. And if she has been giving you this look for a while, and then greeting this with a nice inviting smile, well, it's time to make the next move. Let's talk about moves, which isn't going to be the first kiss, and this is going to be the first date, the first bit of communication, and this is asking you personal questions. If she's asking you personal things about your life that is not related to work or the project, it's a good sign because she wants to get to know you out of that professional setting. So if you can couple this tip up with several more from the video, then you are definitely in the right space, at the right time, to make that next move. She tries to spend as much alone time with you as physically possible. This will apply if you both have a very similar friend group or if you are working on a work project together in a group. She will try to steer everything to another location, a location that is a little bit more relaxed, quiet, less people, literally just you two, and potentially romantic. And it also applies in work situations that she always wants you to come with her to do the tea rounds, to pick up the documents from the printing room. And a great example is if you guys do work together, you may all of a sudden wonder why she's struggling with something that seemed to be okay a month ago. She could be constantly ringing you, talking about her inbox being broken when you think, but I fixed it 2 weeks ago. Well, buddy, it's because she wants to spend time with you. I am fresh out of tips, but if you do want some more, then don't worry, there are some videos here next to my head. Go click on these because I really think you will like them. All you have to do now is tell me how much you enjoyed the video, give me a huge thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. Stay safe, stay happy, bye.